Hello, friends. Welcome to the Second Phase podcast. I'm Robin Graham, your host, and a brand marketing strategist and photographer passionate about helping women connect and grow their audience and get more clients. I am so excited you are here with me today to chat all about branding, personal development, and life overall in the second phase. What is the second phase? The second phase for me was a change in careers and learning how to navigate a new world and build a business from the ground up, when I was actually terrified to put myself out into the world as something new. For some, the second phase is a significant lifestyle change, a traumatic loss, a move, an illness. It could be any number of things. No matter the definition of your second phase, we are here together to learn about creating a brand that stands out and makes an impact, and grow as our authentic selves and follow our callings, our passions, our visions, and our values. Now grab your cup of coffee or the dog's leash, and let's dive into a new episode. Mark your calendars. I am so excited to introduce the Attract More Clients Accelerator Workshop. Join me for this 3-day event to kickstart your brand for 2021. We'll meet live at 12 p.m. Eastern Time in the Female Entrepreneur Insider Facebook group on January 11th, 12th, and 13th for 30 to 45 minutes. The link is in the show notes. On day 1, we'll inventory your brand message. Is it clear and concise, or does it leave your ideal audience confused? On day 2, we'll go from crickets to traction, how to kickstart engagement. That's right, building those relationships that convert to clients. And on day 3, we'll move from stuck to unstoppable by having a strong foundation for your brand marketing strategy. Have you felt stuck in 2020? Let's work together to make 2021 the year your brand and business are unstoppable. During this workshop, I'll walk you through ways to differentiate yourself from all others in your niche. You'll walk away with a blueprint for standing out in the sea of online noise to attract your audience, build relationships, and become recognizable as an expert and authority. What everyone needs to know before they'll hire you. You'll be well on your way to creating a brand with clarity and confidence, and will be able to build connections that convert to clients. The success of a business is determined by the foundation. A key component of that foundation is your brand and brand marketing strategy. In this workshop, you'll learn the basics to build a brand that serves as a strong foundation for success. Think about it. If you build a house, you can't furnish it and make it pretty until the foundation, floors, and walls are up, right? If you try, it will be a failed attempt. The furniture and decor will fall to the ground ruined. The same holds true to your business. It's imperative to have a brand with a strong foundation if you want an unstoppable business. Hello, everyone. I am so glad you are here for episode 94 of the Second Phase podcast. I am going to talk all about procrastination today. It's one of those things that we all experience it. And this is the last episode in the pseudo series, I guess we can call it a series, of episodes that I've been doing the past few weeks related to job security and setting intentions. We talked about pivoting and all those things that are important to building a great personal brand and starting on the journey of entrepreneurship as you start to think about moving into your second phase, or even if you're already in your second phase and you're already building a business. These are all just things that are so key to ultimate success. And procrastination is another one of those things. If I told you that I have never procrastinated, I would be lying. I used to say that I worked better under pressure, that I could actually focus better when I knew I was under the gun. I convinced myself that it was okay to procrastinate because some of my best work was created under pressure. Maybe there was some reality to this thought, but on the flip side of it, I was spending a lot of time in a state of inaction. That state of inaction led to increasing amounts of fear, anxiety, stress, and overwhelm. Procrastination is the lack of action to accomplish something, anything. It's a delay in taking action, oftentimes because of fear. It's a vicious cycle. Fear, procrastination, more fear. As 2020 comes to an end and we approach 2021, I ask you, what have you been putting off? And what are you willing to put back on the table to take strategic action to accomplish? I've been doing a lot of soul searching and mindset work the past few months, and I want to share how moving from a state of procrastination is changing the scope of my business for 2021 and opening my life up to more success, less stress, less fear, and less overwhelm. So, what is the number one enemy of productivity? It is fear. Fear will keep us in a place of inaction, hold us back from achieving our goals and dreams. It will drive us to a place of anxiety and overwhelm. We think we have to be doing something because everyone else is, and they are showing strides forward and announcing successful months. And yet, here we sit, stagnant, anchored by fear. What anchors that fear? Self-doubt. The thoughts that we aren't good enough, the voices we've heard, ours or others, saying that we didn't go to school for that. You aren't good enough. Who do you think is going to hire you? You can't accomplish that. No one is going to hire you without a certificate or diploma proving you're good enough. You really don't know what you're talking about. Have you ever caught yourself thinking any of those thoughts? Hearing the statements as though someone else is saying them directly to you. Or maybe your parents or partner or friends has said these things to you over the years, or something similar. The reality is, if you've been procrastinating the way I have over the years, you are robbing other people of the help that you can give them, that they need, of the service you can provide for them to help them impact the world. Here's the thing. You can help the you that existed 3 years ago. What do I mean by that? You have lived and experienced and created over the past few years so much so, even weighed down by the anchor of procrastination, that you have expertise to help someone else who is where you were. Now is the time, as we close out 2020 and begin a new year, to lift the anchor and start taking action. You no longer have to wear the chains of negative thoughts and fear that have been holding you in a place of inaction. I don't either. It's taken me a long time to learn that. Remember that self-doubt and fear are the strongest chain links to holding the anchor of procrastination. So how can we break the links of fear and self-doubt? Well, let's start with identifying our goals for your business or your life in 2021. Write them down. As Krista Resnick told us in episode 93, there is power in writing our thoughts to connect our mind, body, and spirit. Now, anytime a thought of fear comes in and tries to hold you back, catch it and write it down. Once you have written it down, challenge it. What is the situation or circumstance? Is it writing a book, launching a program, becoming a coach, opening a business, quitting your 9-to-5? The situation or circumstance is real. It's valid. No one can argue that. If it can be proven in a court of law, it's valid. But your thoughts around it may not be rational. So it's really important to recognize, is the circumstance that you're having thoughts about valid? And then are your thoughts rational? If they're not, the next step is to change the negative or fearful thought that you caught. If you want to become an author and the negative thought was that no one would buy your book, rephrase that thought to, people need this book. This book will help others. There will be sales of this book if I write it. Write these new phrases and implement them as mantras. Say and write them every day. The next step is to take control of the thoughts by taking action. If you want to become an author, start by writing 1 paragraph every day. This will lead to 1 page a day, and so on. Taking action gives you control and will catapult you towards successfully accomplishing your goals, dreams, and desires. Catch, challenge, change, control, catapult. The 5 C's of breaking the chains of procrastination. In the past few episodes, we've talked about pivoting or rebranding, setting intentions, living with intention, job security, self-compassion, and now procrastination. Do you see the pattern? I chose these topics to help launch us into 2021 with a foundation of success. So much of our success is centered around mindset. You can have all the skills and expertise, but if you don't have the right mindset, you are going to sink yourself. Mindset is what propels us into intentional action, and 80% of what we accomplish is due to action. When I talk about working on mindset, I don't mean read about it. I don't mean order that great book you heard about from Amazon. I mean read about it and intentionally implement the strategies you learn. It's hard work, but it's the only true way you will beat procrastination. The only true way you will beat procrastination is to strategically work on it every single day. Like I said, it's hard work, but if you have goals and dreams, and if you want to create a second phase for success, or just look at your business that you've already started and launch it into further success, you gotta put in the work. The link between mindset and procrastination is that there is almost always a root cause for procrastinating. As I mentioned before, the root is most likely fear and self-doubt. Taking intentional action to overcome fear and self-doubt will allow you to break the habit of procrastination. The 5 C's, journaling around them, and creating a plan of action, even something as simple as time blocking, will be a great start. I can tell you it's done wonders for me the past few months. Working with a coach has also made a huge difference for me in terms of getting out of my own way. I was afraid of spending the money, but I have been blown away by the return on investment and transformation that I am experiencing. It proves to me that we all need support and other eyes on our businesses if we are going to continue to grow and succeed. Break all the bad habits, overcome fear and self-doubt, live with less procrastination, and build foundations for success. And that is why I am announcing a new coaching program for 2021. My goal is to help entrepreneurs like you build foundations for brand success, to create personal brands that stand out, attract clients, and make money while making an impact. I want to contribute more to the ripple effect of making the world a better place. How better to do that than to help other women build solid foundations to then in turn help others? This program will have a heavy concentration on brand marketing strategy and personal branding, but also mindset. I will be taking a limited number of clients, so if you are ready to invest in your brand and business to build a solid foundation for success, be sure and reach out before January 11th when I officially launch. We will be accepting applications as early as January 2nd. Another idea to help you break the habit of procrastination is to choose a word of the year. For example, 2 years ago, my word was confidence. I created a vision board with confidence in huge letters across the middle. It served as a constant reminder to believe in myself and be courageous over the fear that had been holding me back. For 2020, my word was gratitude. It's kind of ironic, but when I think about it, it was the perfect choice because gratitude and patience are what have helped me get through this trying year. And for 2021, my word is action. I have worked really hard to ramp up momentum the past few months, and I'm going to continue to take intentional action to propel myself toward my goals for 2021. Instead of setting a New Year's resolution, which who really keeps those anyway? Think of a word that can inspire, motivate, and help you move forward throughout 2021. And if you struggle to find the right word at first, pray on it. Look back and see where you needed the most help. Could action be the word for you? Maybe it's confidence, courage, faith, gratitude, grace, discipline, love, intention. It could be a value that you want to focus on. You don't have to create a vision board. Write the word at the top of each of your journal pages and then create a mantra around it that you can say and write daily throughout the year. Try it and see how it changes your mindset. It really is remarkable. On that note, This is the last episode of 2020. A year ago, I was just moving out of a state of procrastination to start this podcast. How I wish I'd taken action earlier in 2019. But it's worked out, and God has blessed me with more success for the podcast than I could have ever imagined. As we move out of 2020 and into a new year, I wish you all a year of love, hope, gratitude, and success. Remember to give yourselves the gifts of grace and self-compassion daily. And I want to thank you for being here with me each and every week. I appreciate you, and I especially appreciate the shares on Instagram and Facebook and the ratings and reviews. All are how we continue to be able to host inspiring guests. So if you enjoyed this episode or any others, please screenshot them and share them. Hopefully, we can help many others move from the weight of procrastination to propelling towards success and joy. Oh, and one more thing. As a podcast host, I sit here behind this mic every week, but I never know who is listening. It's hard because I love to see people's reactions and I love to get to know people. I love to hear your stories and hear how the podcast has helped you. Will you please pop into my DMs on Instagram or introduce yourself or join the Female Entrepreneur Insider on Facebook so that I can meet you? I'd love to know who's listening and connect with you. And if there are topics you'd like for me to cover, share them with me. I'm always open to fresh ideas. Lastly, we have a big month in January. It's the 1-year anniversary of the show. We'll be celebrating 11,000 unique downloads, the 100th episode, and my birthday. Look for an announcement of a giveaway the week of January 4th. I'll be announcing the winner during the Attract More Clients Accelerator Workshop, January 11th to 13th. There will also be opportunities to win prizes in the workshop too. My birthday is a huge deal for me. I celebrate all month long. So I want to bring you into the celebrations as well. So look for all of those announcements starting January 4th. And please, like I said, share this episode if you know anyone else who could use a little push to overcome procrastination and start taking action to do the things that they've been dreaming about and accomplish the goals that they've had on their list and just haven't been able to do to date. And with that, I'm going to wish you all a very happy new year, and may you find God's presence and blessings in all you do in 2021. And that's a wrap, friends. Thank you so much for listening today. I am grateful to have you here with me. If you enjoyed this episode and found the information helpful, will you please take a moment to subscribe and leave a rating and review? That would mean the world to me. It will also help others find the podcast. I really look forward to getting to know my listeners. Will you please connect with me on Instagram? You can find me at The Robin Graham. You can also find me on Facebook and LinkedIn as Robin Graham. And I invite you to join my private Facebook group, The Brand Marketing Insider. Please spread the word about the Second Phase podcast. Until next time, remember to smile.